Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. just always seems to have that picture. And when it comes to passing, he pretty much just leaves that to everyone else.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Bellingham. Opts for safety. And it's Rudiger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior! Gundogan. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ake. Bellingham. Ceballos. Rodri. Now Foden. So we're still where we started right now. Rodri. Oh, well played. Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Matheus Nunes. Oh, red, nice interception. Modric. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gently done. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Modric. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ake. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Modric. 15 minutes till half-time. De Bruyne. Matheus Nunes. De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni, Ceballos, and he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Modric.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Haaland. Oh, just skips Haaland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Matheus Nunes. Oh, he's played it in low. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Ake.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Added time.
Referee's given a throw. Some really good ball. And De Bruyne! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. Modric. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Gundogan. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Lobbed in behind. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That pass isn't the best. Rodri. Bellingham. And it's Modric. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! That's a half-decent try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Valverde. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Camavinga. He is through here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Haaland. Great ball, now the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, somebody who really has impressed me in many ways is Alessio Romagnoli. I mean, I've watched him since his debut, and every time I see him, he just looks as if he's getting better, whether it's covering or whether using his anticipation. I think at this rate, he could go on to earn a place next to some of the real greats.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Marusic. Angelino. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Baldanzi. Ancelik. Salmakas. Cristante. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Guendouzi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Here's big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Zaccagni. Baldanzi. No way he was going to let him past. Oh, this looks sharp. Baldanzi. He won't be happy with that one. Cristante. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Salmakas.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Marusic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mancini. Cristante. Zaccagni. Castellanos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baldanzi. And Undika. And Angelino. Isaacson. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's ambitious. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cristante.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And now the breakaway. Nuno Tavares. Oh, well played. Mancini. Undika. Cristante. Baldanzi. Spread out to the left. Rovella. Spread neatly. Salmakas. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Well, hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cristante. And that's put paid to a promising move. Castellanos. Cristante. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Isaacson. Vecino! That's a half-decent try.
Vecino did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Castellanos!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Soulé. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Cristante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Salmakers. Soulé. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007
60
spettatori.
minutes played. He is through here! Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Rovella. The pressing's intense. He'll try from distance. He's got away with one there.
Attenzione,
You
una
lucky boy,
sostituzione.
you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Goal! Lazio! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now that's well seen too. Mancini. Dybala. Oh, what a miss! Shoborodov! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Dybala.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And claimed it back swiftly.
Lazio surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Pedro. Guendouzi. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Lazio looking to pass their way through. And it's Dybala. And he cuts out the supply. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Defending was strong and firm. Dia. He could be in here. Now it's Pedro.
Lazio can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
El Shaarawy. And he's been shifted off it. Dia. Basic. Oh, delightful ball. Dia! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Lazio with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedro. And the pass is intercepted. Anderson. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Mancini. Pellegrini. Dybala. That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That has been knocked clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the...